That's not
exclusive.
Yeah, it's on YouTube though, because there's a music video for it. And she
That music video was hard.
Yeah, 40 and she go. Yeah, both of those music videos, sickening.
I fuck with how that man did that 40 video. That's some different. So that's another thing too. So you got different styles. Like you got some fabulous ass Marilyn Monroe. What you said the other lady was? You said the lady. You said she was the one in charge of the pop. She was the '80s material girl, and then it was Marilyn.
Like, yeah, it was like Marilyn, and then Madonna.
Type shit. It's like you got that style, the fabulous chic style, but you can also go emo / gothic with it.
Yeah.
Like, would you say like you got a big thing for horror movies as well? Like that's an influence on some of your stuff, or?
Yeah, cause like. I really, like, as a child, like, I always loved, like, I don't say loved horror movies, but they were, like, thrilling in a way, like, seeing them, I was like, ooh, and, like, I love, like, the darkness of it, and even, like, the dark aesthetics, that's the word I'm looking for, like, the dark aesthetic of it all, I thought was real fascinating.
You just really liked it when you seen it.
Yeah, and, I was also into, like, Bratz and Barbies and stuff, and, I used to see, like, that kind of grunge aesthetic that I like. And like the Bratz dolls and stuff.
Which one you like more, Bratz or Barbies?
Well, more of a Brat than a Barbie.
Bros, which one you say you was, or you say you were your own type of Bratz?
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like I'm like really like both, like a Brat and a Barbie. Because literally, my favorite colors are literally pink and black. And like, I think like the pink really represents like my Barbie side and like, you know, the finer things that I like. And like the black is really like my more grungy aesthetic and like, you know, things like just like, dark and like even like the music I listen to, like, certain tattoos I have, like the Nirvana, like all of that. So it's like, I think my overall aesthetic and is kind of just like a reflection of, what I am on the inside, I like glamorous things and I like grunge. And so... Yeah.
I got me like a few more. It's been like 40 minutes. It's not. Don't even feel like it, do it?
No.
You comfortable? You liking it?
Yeah, I think so far so good.
You opening up.
Yeah.
Talking about this ain't my thing.
I'm like, yeah, I feel real comfortable.
I think it's because we know each other.
I think so too, and like the fact that I could be inside my crib.
This is the thing that I was thinking of doing, like trying to like incorporate cribs in interviews, MTV cribs.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that, but like in interviews, because like when people are in their house, they're more comfortable. It's not like, oh, I gotta go out somewhere in public, I gotta dress up, because you feel me, I'm finna be seen type shit.
Right.
I feel like everyone's in their natural element when you get them in their house. That's another thing too. Like I think that definitely enforces I can only interview people I'm cool with. Type shit. Because I don't think too many people gonna let you want to be in their house.
I don't think so either.
Do you have a favorite scary movie?
I've always loved the Saw franchise. Only because I feel like it's a twisted way to say like, there's our actions for your consequences. And I feel like it is a good representation of karma because if you see like, okay, people always think karma's like you do one thing and one thing's gonna happen. But that's clearly not the case if this guy, Jigsaw, is able to kidnap people and set them up in torturous and murderous environments. And he didn't die instantly. His karma, if karma was linear the way people think it is, he would have been died like the moment he killed somebody like that. But it's a matter of like he's only getting people because they making like bogus ass decisions in the world and because they did stuff. And so I think it's a real cool not cool, but like a real interesting like.
We know you're not. We know you're not gonna kidnap nobody.
No, that seems like too much work. First of all. But, seriously. But no, I think like it's real interesting to see like like how he like plays like the judge and the jury with people's lives and like how people gotta like you know, get out of it and like think and like it's a little spooky, but it's not too scary. It's like the psychological like type of, you know.
Because when I was little, it wasn't even the puppet that was scaring me. Like the puppet did make me uncomfortable, but you feel me? I could still see him though, cause they let you know it's a puppet.
Yeah.
And then like when he was on the bike, that was really somebody just with a mask. So I was like, all right, this cool.
The puppet wasn't even scary. I think what would scare me is like cause like I'm literally an empath, and so when people were like wake up, the scene would start and people like wake up and it's like a black room and like the door's shut and like, you know, they're chained to the radiator and the only way to get out is to saw their leg off. I'm like, what scares me the most is like what would you do? Like, oh my God, how do they feel?
You think you'd saw off your leg?
When I saw off my leg, oh man.
You wouldn't saw your leg off?
I don't know.
Man, look, fuck that. You saw my leg. Oh,
no,
boy.
because then it's like you gotta start thinking ahead. Okay, you saw your leg off.
Tell the government that you got tortured. Yeah.
Then,
Tell the government I got tortured, man. I need that disability.
What if you saw your leg off and you still can't get out that room?
Man.
That's petty.
I'd be shitty.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think it would involve sawing my leg off. I might just take my L on that one. I'm not gonna lie, because first of all, I'd be like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Why am I here? And then I would hope that the person would come back.
You really gotta do some shit to be up in there.
Right, that's not no accident. But at the same time, I'm not gonna make them blame because Jigsaw is a fucked up motherfucker in the head, for real. So
that's another thing. That would be crazy. Imagine you up in that shit and you not supposed to be in there.
Right. Ain't no explaining your way out of there. He gonna be like, yeah.
Bullshit. I could. You seen all of them, or have you only?
No, I've seen every single.
You seen
one.
every Jigsaw? Okay, which one is your favorite?
Favorite? I'm gonna sound crazy. These people be like, my favorite one. Okay. I would say one of my favorite scenes.
Okay.
It was the guys. They were chained to like this little. I would just call it a thingamajigger because I don't know. But seriously, I think it was like around their necks, and like they were only able to go in like opposite directions, and like they can only go so far before the chains lock from the thingy. And so
I thought I'd know, but I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, so one of them, his eyes were sewn shut, and the other one's mouth was sewn shut.
That's in the beginning of one of them.
Yeah.
And he was trying to tell dude what's going on. He could not say shit.
He couldn't, and he's swinging. And
man.
I'm like, oh, wait a second. Wait, hold on. Was his eyes? Because he couldn't see.
Yeah, one of them eyes was sewed, and the other one's mouth was sewed. And I think the key was in his mouth or some shit.
Wait a second. If his eyes were sewn shut. Wait, if one person's eyes were sewn shut, his eyes are sewn shut, but he could still talk. But the other one can't talk, and he has his eyes
open.
Wait, he can't talk.
What you thinking?
Oh, now I see. Okay, because I was like, why couldn't they communicate? But now I see. Yeah. No, that's really unfortunate. Because they couldn't, and there was like, I just remember they started like swinging on each other because they were scared. And I was like, oh my gosh. I felt so bad. So, but I like, okay, and then I also like Chucky and shit. I was more into like the aesthetics of it, like the whole Chucky and Tiffany thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I thought Tiffany was like a badass bitch. Even like, you know, the human version, like so pretty. Jennifer Tilly.
You fuck with the relationship too, or you just
the toxic Chucky Tiffany relationship?
Man.
Because
they was getting into it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but no, because Chucky was more toxic. He was really more toxic. Like, he was.
I didn't even see. I've seen some of the movies. Like, he was just an asshole.
He was, and like, he would like, okay, because they was on their Bonnie and Clyde shit, whatever. But then, like, as soon as Chucky would get his way, he would start acting completely different to Tiffany. Like, she didn't matter. But then when he needed something again, i.e. him turning into a doll, he gonna try to sweet talk her and da da da. Oh, I want to marry you, but then the moment she a dog too, all that marriage shit go out the window. Like, no. Chucky was just so, he was bogus. But other than that, yeah, like, okay.
When this stuff takes off, do you think he'd ever sign to a label, or do you think he'd stay independent? They be talking them shit on them papers.
Yeah, I would just, cause so far, like, being independent has really served me well.
You
like,
get to do literally what you want.
Yeah, and like I could do things like today, for example, music video, and last minute, like I want to switch the song. If I was signed to a label, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that.
They say you need to do this on such and such, and we need it right now.
Right now. Whereas, like, as an independent artist, I did it, and I feel like it's gonna be amazing.
I watched I watched an interview with Cole Bennett because he said he's from Pilsen, right? Mm-hmm. And he started off in the basement making videos and whatnot. Then when it took off and he started working with people with labels, he said literally the label would be doing such and such and changing shit last minute. The artist wouldn't even know. Literally, they just sent it to Cole Bennett, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then they just got to go along with it.
Wow.
No, I couldn't do that shit.
And I you know, it's just kind of hard to tell or to definitely say like what I would do, but I know for one thing, like being independent, it's really taken me far. And if there were to come a time where, you know, a label would, you know, offer me something, I would just want it to be aligned with A, what I've already accomplished, and B, helping me expand on my current ideas. Because I don't want to be in a position where, you know, I have zero control over anything. Like, because I think I really have like a lot of great ideas and like a lot of cool things to bring to the table. And I would just want to be working with people who's like, who believes in me and is like, you know, conscious of, you know, who I am. Like, you know, I think I'm a really powerful individual. You know, I want that to be respected. I don't want it to just be like, oh yeah. So yeah, I think to answer the question, I'm just gonna stay independent for as long as it serves me best.
Because one thing for sure is, I know there's a label out there that'll give you freedom. You just gotta, if you're saying you need an album, you're doing an album by such and such, they just need it by such and such. But I know there's definitely people out there that'll give you freedom. You just gotta definitely look. And when it happens, please get a lawyer. We don't want no Lil Wayne situation.
Yeah.
None of that. Where you like, shit, that bread nice, and you sign. Next thing you know, you get you put on some artists, and then he getting money from you, getting money from your artist. Can't do shit about it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. The stipulation.
Folks had him fucked up.
Yeah, I guess that just comes with. I mean, I can't speak directly on Wayne's situation, but I know, like, I just want to make sure for me that my patience pays off, like, as best as possible. Because you know, being patient is hard. Mm-hmm. It really is.
It's hard as fuck.
It's hard as fuck, but you know, it'd be worth it in like so many situations I see. And I just want to make sure with everything that I do and everything that I commit to, that it comes from a place of patience and like me taking like my time. I don't like being rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. I like to move my own pace, take my time.
The shit pops up last minute type shit. You gotta work
always
around.
Does, yeah. So you just gotta be prepared.
I think I got me a couple more to ask.
Okay, yeah.